How's it going, guys? James96 here, back with a brand new episode of Search for Steve and the Curse of the Desert Temple. Yes, we are back, guys, with another episode. Apologies if you missed the last one when you didn't want to have any spoilers to do with getting water, but you don't have to worry about it now. We have water, but if you don't want to know how, then you can watch the episode freely without having to worry about it. Damn it. But yes, we do now have water, so if you do at any point want to find out how, then you just need to check out the last episode. I can't remember what number it is. Well, one less than whatever the number is of this episode. But yeah, that's good because it means that these crops are going to grow a lot quicker now, which is just a relief because they were growing painfully slowly beforehand. So yeah, that's basically how that works. But I'm not really going to talk about it too much. I'm just going to have it, and that'll be that. So we've got 2 buckets worth so that we can make ourselves an infinite water source somewhere. Well, we do technically have one here for where we've got the crops growing, but I'm going to make myself another one somewhere else because today what we're going to be working on is a project which I've been slightly putting off, which is making a mob grinder. The only reason I've been putting it off is because I'm lazy, not because of anything else. So let's quickly sleep. I don't like the fact that this cuts off half of my view. It's really annoying, so we might have to change that about slightly at some point. But yes, today we're going to be working on a mob grinder, and I think the area where I'm going to put it is going to be just over the hill here, right at the center of the map, just over there, which I think should be in range even when I'm standing at the base. I'm kind of hoping for that. That'd be really useful if that is the case, but we're going to have to wait and see on that one, I guess, because it's hard to tell. But hopefully it will be, because that would just mean it's running the whole time, which will make our lives a lot easier. So, anyway, let's stop putting off the inevitable and get started. So, the materials I need are pretty straightforward. I just need to drop off some stuff. I'm going to be making it all out of cobblestone to begin with, which is going to look really ugly, and then later I may come back to it and try and make it look nicer. May change it out for like sandstone completely or something else, I don't know. But we have tons of cobblestone, and I kind of need to get this up and running just so that we get a good start with it, I guess. So yeah, that's basically my me defending myself for using a pretty horrible building material. But let's get going. So, sorry, I get easily distracted. Let's put that there and this here, and good. Let's go and grab the cobblestone we need then. Sorry, just got really distracted for a second there. Just hop down to the bottom here. That is still a lot of fun to do. Does that not make much noise? Apparently not. Do I have any sounds? Oh yeah, I do. Interesting. I just can't seem to hear blocks very loudly, which presumably is what's under. Or does it just not make a noise? Oh, I can hear it slightly. It's just very quiet. It's very strange. Anyway, we've got tons of cobblestone, so that's not going to be an issue. That's way too much as it is. What else are we going to need? We're actually going to need the wood that I put down there. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do most of this off camera because it's just a pain to build this one. It's not particularly exciting. I will tell you the design I've gone with once I decide basically, and I'm going to be basically just updating you with progress updates. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to align the mob farm with the center pad that we've got over there, which isn't completely central, but oh, that was close. That was very close to being very bad very quickly. But let's just get past this area. Slightly scary. Yeah, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build from the center here, have it drop down to this center spot, because, you know, it just makes sense to. And this obsidian area is where there's the least mobs going to be spawning at any time during the day, so it's going to produce the best rates, hopefully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a start, and I'm going to make a jump cut, and I will see you in a sec. So far so good. The main pillar is done. That's where all of the mobs are going to drop down from. It's looking alright so far. I think the idea is it's going to look very industrial, obviously, but I think it could look quite cool actually, just based off the front bit. I guess it depends how the rest of the design looks. So I'm going to make some more progress and then come back to you in a second if I can jump up here again. But yeah, let's carry on going, I guess. Okay, so if I'm understanding this correct, we have just finished off the first couple of spawn pads here. So I presume this is going to be where the mobs spawn, which then fall down into that very deep hole to where they should hopefully die. But I presume what we're going to need to do next, and I am following a tutorial here, which is why it's quite a few jump cuts, so I apologise for that. But I presume what we're going to be doing next is making some more pads, probably there, maybe even there, on all sides, and then putting the water in and finishing this off. So I'm going to make another jump cut. Apologies for this. Let me know what you think about these jump cuts, if you prefer it, if you'd prefer me to try and time lapse in future. Just let me know and I will try and adjust accordingly. But anyway, let's make some more progress and I will be back with you in a sec. Okay, so some more progress has been made, and yes, I was pretty right in what I was guessing before as to how this all kind of links together. So now the next thing we need to do is we need to place in these trapdoors, which we're going to do on camera because it's nice and simple to do, and I can work this one out for myself. It's basically using mechanics like the ones that we've used in a couple of the farms that we've made. Am I keeping them up or down? Let's try and keep it consistent. Let's keep them all up, then I shouldn't hopefully fall down. But yeah, this is basically all it's going to do is when we finally do it, the trapdoors will all be down, and it will mean that the mobs passively walk off the edge into water which is flowing underneath, which will push them all to the center where they'll then fall to their death. I'm not going to try and leave it so that I can get XP from it, because I'll be able to XP. I can get XP from other farms if I want to, especially now I've got water. If necessary, I can change one of the spawners I've already found into a XP farm, or I can just get another farm for XP. But to be fair, seeing as there's not a great deal of ways to be able to spend XP at the moment, I'm not really that bothered at this moment in time. Anyway, we should hopefully have the exact right number of trapdoors we need, but because I'm doing this in a bit of a weird way, it's quite hard to keep track and make sure that we have actually got enough. I think we have got exactly enough though, looking at it. Yep, okay, so that is done. So I believe the next step now is to just add the water streams in place. So once we've done that and put a roof on, we should be pretty much ready to go with this. So I'm going to take another quick jump cut and we'll see where we are then. See you in a sec. Okay guys, so the grinder should be pretty much ready to start testing out now. It's taken quite a long time, but we have made it. We've just gone for the single layer because I pretty much ran out of materials to be able to do a second layer or any more. Plus I want to kind of see how efficient it is with one, because we don't need a huge system, it is just us that's going to be using it, so I'm not too bothered. But anyway, we need to get down to test this, so the way that I've kind of been doing it is just by using water buckets. So if we just drop this here and then leave it for a long enough amount of time, I reckon that should be enough, hopefully. It'd be embarrassing if it's not. I kind of just want to ride the top of this down. It will definitely be enough though. Oh, that's kind of pushing us. Yeah, let's just drop down actually. Like so. It's a bit of a pain. There we go. Okay, so we're down at the bottom now, and theoretically mobs should start falling down into here and dying. There's no easy way to test if that's working without going down. Oh, and we've got an enderman. Interesting. See if we can keep him on that side. Otherwise we're probably going to get killed actually. Hey, and he dropped a pearl. Awesome. Oh, and mobs are actually dropping. Awesome. So it looks like this thing is going to work. We actually need to make ourselves a hopper, 4 hoppers and a double chest. So let's go do that quickly. I think I've used up pretty much all of my materials though. So I'm going to need to probably harvest a tree or two whilst we're going here. So I might actually head over. We're on the complete wrong side. It doesn't look too bad though. This is the first time oh. What is it with me and running into cactuses? Cacti, I should say. But yeah, it doesn't actually look that bad. Could have looked a lot worse. I kind of made it look a bit more chiseled rather than just making it solid. So I only placed the blocks that were pretty much absolutely essential. That lighting glitch is really annoying me. But yeah, it actually looks pretty cool. It's a shame about having to have that all going down. We may try and change it up a bit so that we can look into it and see mobs falling. We'll work it out. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool actually. I'm not as disappointed about it as I thought I may be. And yeah, that looks pretty cool. And we may make it, like I said, taller in the future to have more layers. But anyway, let's jump up. This direction, is it? I think we've got to go this way. We want to go down to our thingy-mabobby first. Let's go and do what we just did again. I reckon that should be enough. Yeah, it will be. Look at that nice little elevator down. And it's going to turn... Oh, barely turn anything. Good. Okay, so we need to first of all go and grab some bones, because I reckon we're going to need some bone meal to grow a tree. I doubt our tree's ready to go somehow. It might be. We've been going for a while, but I'm not sure entirely if it's in range or not. I guess that could be a way of finding out. Although I wouldn't call that a fully scientific experiment. I reckon 15 will be enough. I'm being brave. Alright, let's go back this way. Next up, we still need to make a way up to the top. I really need to do that. I'll do that next episode, I think. We'll work on maybe base aesthetics, unless you guys have got a better idea for what you want to see next episode. If so, just let me know in the comments down below. I think next episode will be my first one back from holiday, so I may have some stuff to talk about, so maybe a bit more of a relaxed episode would be good. Right, can we do this parkour? We did it last episode, so we should be able to replicate it again this time. Oh, we got some bones. We're just lying on the floor. That's nice of people. So if we go this way, jump that way, and then this way, and then parkour. Yes, we made it. Awesome. Now we just need to go all the way up here. Make sure we don't fall into that hole just there. And we are back in the base. And the tree has grown. Yay, that's a very good sign, actually, that we are actually in range and everything is going to be okay. I don't know why I said everything's going to be okay. Like I was panicking? No, not panicking at all. Of course everything's going to be okay. Although I've just been thinking the grinder probably won't work from me standing here, just because mobs despawn once they're a certain distance away, so I don't think it will quite work out. And the mob farm you can barely see, but it is just over there. Interesting. So, what did we need to do? We needed to make ourselves some double chests. Have I got any wood? I don't think I took any wood from these chests, so yeah, I think I just chopped down some trees, which is good. So, what do we need? Let's just turn all of this into chests. I think I'm going to need all of them. So I need 4 hoppers and double chest. Oh, I didn't need to make quite as many as I thought, but that should be fine. And then after we've done that, so we got 2 for that, 2 for that, and then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. That should be all the hoppers sorted. And then if we run back over here, oh, did I just pick up a sapling? I did. Let's put it down so that grows. And then, oh, I thought we were going to do it, but no, not again. Oh well. And then, like so, 4 hoppers, double chest, should be nice and simple. Let's go over to the system again. Nether portal looks really cool there. I'm just going to run. Hope I don't die. Actually, we need to be careful of these boots. Oh, they're fine. They're fine. They've got a few more hits left in them before I need to start panicking. Okay. Let's run down here. Good. Right. Let's check it out then. How are we looking for daytime? Still pretty good time of day, so we should be getting sort of maximum spawns around now. Do I risk it for a chocolate biscuit? I don't really want to, but yeah, we will. Oh god, we're running low on actual health as well. I wasn't really paying attention to that when I was weighing up the options. And when I say weighing up the options, deciding where I was going to jump to would be probably more accurate. So yeah, let's just carve this out on this side. Put our water away. Served us well. Oh. Just hope no like witches drop on our heads. Spider coming down, good. Hey, did he drop anything? No, he didn't. Yeah, I left it so that it enables spiders as well. Since we haven't actually found a spider spawner yet, that seemed like a logical idea. To me, anyway. Maybe not to some of you. But then I don't make these that often. I'll need to make one of these in the Alchemist, which should have come out by now. If it's not, then that's a spoiler of a series coming up, which I'm going to be disappointed if it's a spoiler. But I'm pretty sure that it will already be out, so we don't have to worry. I don't need to be panicking. But yeah, and I think I'm just going to leave it nice and open like that, because there's no way that that's going to affect the light level. So if we just chill down here for a bit, we should hopefully start seeing some mobs fall down. Disappointed that more haven't fallen already. I can't think where else mobs would be spawning other than in this area here. So what I'm going to do quickly actually is I'm going to go into game mode 3 and just show off how this works exactly. So basically what it does is it's just, if we look inside, it's just these spawn platforms here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 possible spawning platforms, and then what happens is, because of these trapdoors, the mobs think that they can just walk around between the different platforms, and when they try to, they fall down into these water streams, which then push them over the edge down into where they fall. So the more layers you do, the more efficient it is, obviously, because it means that you can get more mobs at a time spawning, which then fall down. But overall, it's pretty effective as it is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end today's episode here. I'm going to do some AFK off camera, and then next episode we will see sort of how efficient it really is. But for now, guys, that is all I have got time for. If you enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like. That was good timing. And if you really enjoyed, then please subscribe to the channel. You guys have been amazing recently. Keep up the good work, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.